Yes, this is different case, but you see, conversation and me NDC Sulemana Braimah, me guys clash was Empire FM, and I'm a fan. Me quite know we show no, and so I was also there to ask him some legitimate questions, but listen to me carefully. When discover scandal biya,
okay, document
ne ikutano no, a documenter or true. Krata the common Ministry of Roads through RTI. So, as a government contractor, ya yina na the finishing. And as a citizen of Ghana, to so no Sulemana Braimah or sa kwenya no wamrano. In this watcher krata de ako na by na finish documenter. You don't come out and portray as if you discover something bad. They've not discovered anything.
Ora your friend Eric Adjei, a national Entrepreneurship Innovation Plan CEO. Upon our dano and as a director, Yura John Germany Muhammad Ednato. A year no and no na. Ora we about Montinso Abidin Como. Na nina efa enuma Ghana sebeya ye mabunu benye nduma ye na enkoyese. Na nado any Alhaji Bomia omo penso omo promise enuma ewi achi na chese taxes mum ene AD him or Ghana hanum. Eric Adjei one of the best communicators in NDC. Medical catches so way a ban say him communicate with factor. You can compare him to Sami Jemfi, the lives of Sami Jemfi, Hussein Ibrahim Nom, and the other NDC and conform more party. You see, he speak with facts and what children what the main reason why the sole sourcing any issues NPP focus Yensaki Yura Kwame Abuja governs any the road minister any Kumudidi Bia Ekoso Ghana. Yebekonia kuti sankomoni broke pim Kesben yanko na inkuti sema ura Eric Adjei editu dai koba ebetwaso
Entrepreneurship and Innovation Program NEIP nano se na beboa ama bibia etumi akoyie. Again on Monday, that was 28th of April 2025, and omo elanche ejumedin bia yefeno ejumera program, and indeed is one of the flagship programs that Omanpenyi when Obana Probuni no or can say in their manifesto they're going to make it clear for member mu Ghana memu henyina so no enya omo ensano ejuma moso mo musano ejuma de da mo pese mo obebeka mo mano mu fine tune no and also ombetumi aboye pantine yiwasum na fetina se ne tie ni din na yenhwe de airco. In fact nemo mo ka so mbeye from 2025 down to 2026 nyina no have they been able to achieve and continuing to achieve what it is that they wanted to do and who nyema nyina eba bedi ho enkomo on one they can say the Jumera program is more than a policy. It is a commitment, a lifeline to the countless young men and women who rise every morning with the big dreams. Mekaipa on one they can say same way, and I always say that moka one ebesamba muncheni bisamo say indeed asamna moka you know you're living to it and now so say dia ora Eric Adjei atenase yeba be din komo na afia hwe de ko ene de eba when it comes to youth and afia so entrepreneurship ewo Ghana hanum boss bia boko de
ina nyame adom na so
erade adom kakraka ache but na de me de say yensa account na ye no babedi enkomo erade adom kakrakra yeguso ankasa nice and sana modra the office of NEIP no mami from rubber beef na member asisi ya me where mini ziga na from ziga we on ziga stake no the issue that has to do with soul sourcing, especially what is really happening with Ministry of Road and Highways and in some BPP musisi as soul sourcing hunyamano ziga feels that sebeya nkomanpenyi enyi and also on Sake Oragweja Enfi Honum. We've also seen a lot of documents that are being proven to tell us there are too many things that have gone wrong when it comes to a contractor, the Minister for Road and Highways, the AMA contractor. No. He himself have come to say, yes, so sourcing, the amount here, but it was almost about 44% or so which is not more than 50% and all that. Again, was contract in it was existing, so it wasn't necessary for you to do any tendering and all that. Then a fourth estate for so at the prove beyond doubt to tell us some of the contracts now Minister for Road and Highways Eric Adjei at the Maya who share some of the certificates no one they buy now. There are too many of them who claims that listen, who share a document in so or say me worker 1, me worker 4, me worker 2 and giving him huge contract of this nature. All these things have come to bear and now people think that Omanpenyin should see to it and get rid of Eric Adjei. Your take on this sole sourcing matters?
Yeah, Menasi. I didn't come match Kesman TV
Obiajoso.
Na my constituency for Bimusi Omoshemi, German lot.
Okay.
Sampa.
Nice.
Na district capital. And so much Omoyina.
Omojoso.
Zigazi and Pamo minister.
I'll see Pamo minister.
Menene Adjei. Zigade so ye mini penny. One of
because if it is set up committee now so a guilty there, we should just sack him.
Ajay say he say nti anya admissible nti onyai.
Okay.
We are menene be si for na my educate no kakra oye menua or hands wa me chia na no pay. You see governance say anete and we in power now we strongly believe say advocacy eboa mama mu okoso. Anunti na NDC as a political party wa ben mu adwane ye no. Yes, this is different case, but you see, conversation and me Sulemana Braimah, me guys clash was Empire FM, Hana me fan. Me ko no ye we show no. And so I was also there to ask him some legitimate questions, but listen to me carefully. Un discover scandal bia.
Okay. Document
ne ekutano no. A documenter or tro Krata the common Ministry of Roads through RTI. So per se government contractor ya nyina na ye de finish no. And as a citizen of Ghana to so no Sulemana Braimah no. Or sa kwanya no womra no. In this watro krata de akọ na buy na finish your documenter. You don't come out and portray as if you discover something bad. They've not discovered anything.
Okay.
And aside that, every contract signed is now published on the site of Ministry of Roads. So I heard him making a case. Say, or the krata no call no more man no little more change near money be on my site. Osha RTI Mrana. Ocho krata the course of information. For first point of call was some finishing information. Information department na what sa Ejuman Trambiano. They have to do that, or even the leader of the business. Then Oma financial document NMC baby a typographical error. Then later the minister went to parliament with a statement that he read and tendered copy in parliament said, this is true state of Ejuma Mayede Maye Ntianuni. Yeah, that's sorry anopa na Minua Suleiman na kwotro say so sourcing the scandal labor. I am also telling him document na ye finish no. So who said dream dey be omo he can quickly go to court because so source is stipulated in our laws. Although we spoke about it with a position then, and yesterday I said it, Samika the same thing. The very day Samia press conference about so source na metinichi. It was about Sunyane airport issues. Ya na say dey am eligible omianu aketoa. And the auditor general cited in audit report say contract na ye demand no ye inflate cost no like that 3 times. So that situation ne contractor ya awarding ne ya audit bi anko so you can't just call for the document through RTI and come back say so source intino where is scandalous. That is not how to be the case. ABM when they started the communication 81% of big push ni no can say so source.
Yeah, so source.
And a minister no come Rashi Bejofi. O see there be me buy big push contractor me dey awarding na 54. 54 no emu 7 restricted. And emu 47 aka no so sourced. Now in this case no cry am ho ye me because per your loss no. Ope obi a say think a minister na di boni anke PPA for mum na endorse boni awadi because you write to PPA with reasons. The entire person okon so source. PPA constitute a board and sit on it. If they think say a reason now they are calling valid, they will never and ever give you approval. We are all chief executive. Yeah, procurement for your offices. Ya ba bemu. Your pressing issues are enko for a demonstration. People who ask kwan dey na enko for your kroma. Go to my district, German or if you general sampa. A part of the inherited project I bet also. All this tension ni na around. So yaba. Na yes oh. Said you be able to speed up the process no. Let's go by this approach. Na yentimi ma contractors near the enko site no mon konko yejuma. Boni ayeye nyina ni o. What I say? Boni ayeye nyina yi. Ena this process no kra na me nua panin Abuja ye no. Nye se otena na office and cost with the project. Everything that was done by the agencies and the departments under the ministry. After that, and almost submit your report at the Ghana Institute of Surveyors. Almost ye a buying body. You can't say. Almost ye nipa in a wound dear equal any of them almost shame. Almost also, yes, you've done a good work. So we think this is the right approach to go. Then they submitted all these particulars to PPSA. Based on these documents presented, consider them and grant us the approval. Then they granted it. And then, no about issues and reasons are almost say the agency of the situation create insecurity because me come administrator Sampa Drobu Road almost every Monday be na krom for Robin ko for kwan because kwan nye enti se wodu stage bia the ebesi bia etimi eden etimi to and aside that there was widespread demonstration across the country. Obi asan kwanye. With the yemfa crime not in crime. So that one you are telling me say we should go and sit and relook at the contract. Near say a very award there. Say you don't do this to your citizens. Na Sani Yamana Omoka say 54. Sorry, 81%.
81, yeah.
Yeah, no. Ni na part of it. Emu mako 23. Kwanya beto so na President Akufo-Addo dey contract.
Okay.
So the minister told them say contractor hodwa buy ya award na 139. O check here almost 44% of it any in sole source based on reason A, B, C, D. So those challenging the minister should resign. No? If what the minister did is illegal, they should go to court. If sole source is not legal in our laws, they should go to court. You see, when me in a court to die when you bobo. Braimah social media na not ranty. Oh, as some prepare document na court. So yesterday the president said, say, if indeed he is having a case, bring your case and the minister will respond to you. That is how governance should be. You don't go on social media and be ranting. Obayi, emudia hine wetimi a say minister na wiesika. Is there any audit? May I do studio happening? Kasi be pa frame me. This and then the first time crowd frame me. Baby unyame number, and he was making a case. He was so happy of how I spoke to the man yesterday because a young woman. Many of my catchers say, even so, you're competitive chandrina. Process is a bit me firm and sana when you're final documentation. A bit me take you almost 4 to 5 months.
Wow.
Yes, it can. Nyawo na regulatory PPA calendar. Nyawo na actual time on call board meeting for approvers. Nyawo na yes anyama ni bia. Audit. At the end of the day, sa kwame agojaye na juma wie. Na se yese wa anya de a. Emran beka anamebwa.
Sure.
Ba onye de o ye nwie. And as our technical advices near my course nyina no. Eye nkofo omunim de in the sector and advice ye no mo ye. So mobile ye no mbeka kire say krata na odi ye adwuma no kra no wan fa nko PP ono atranse na wasinsan ya me as a lawyer and come metna say me ba beka bi I won't even dare. But for now he has not committed anything illegal according to the surface of the law. So we should allow him to operate.
Okay.
Said the Ghana for do na who say ye man ye na adwuma no. We should let him work. Na Shekwan bi to say me district. German enough.
Yes.
if you jene ekosi sampa even NPP agreement no mo ye no the contract na 40 kilometers me krom suma in krokota no kranke bi ngo ye bae no we sat and met the contractor Rango Construction the contract man somewhere November ye kwa akoto aba no there wasn't any properly so called documents na a show legitimate business bi se wo ye so after they lost the election contractor na nko back bi what I say as on my yenim the judgment debt they are here so we called him Mr. Rango come yentena se dia na o se o manye ni yie na ye ni nyina anye den enye ne pepepe na kwa ye adwuma no because ni pe wo gene boto krom jape krom drobo kosi sampa no omo hia kwan no then we met this man me no ka say 40 kilometers no mo na ye 80 kilometers kokosi sampa border na no ho
okay
baby a Ivory Coast car na ba ye station kese e wo border na no when Ivory Coast cars na ba on be pack so we've repackaged it in a way and say just go back said the omodema no and we are going to pay you Rango was site and no be a ohwe me I want my district be any adwuma Rango den hwe bi te se pokuase kwan ya meka ho asemi ye ba na omode ama contract omode Maraboma meboa
yeah
Maraboma ye na adwuma there wasn't any source of funding GOG will pay then the government says let's package all those 23 contracts no ye incorporate into the big push what did they make an answer so the big push a flagship so we funding they quite very huge
yeah
and you say contract be 23 now our day ya ye nim baby ya ko fasika dia ye no ye package ni na ye mfa nko big push no
you mean the existing
one the 23
now present government be 2 years
yes
good
now a hoka 14.88 billion Ghana cedis
including me kwan identity do
what dia ka ho bi
okay
14.88 billion Ghana cedis not a dime na da kwan no so say ha na ye kofa sika na de tua na enne obi aba na o se yenye ni nyina ba ko na sika na ye yi free ha no ye mfa bi nye omo se ye won ti bi da Jomahama be ma so source Abuja ma so source so the question is
now so the existing contract contractors na end-to-end
they are not doing it.
They didn't take it from them.
There be nobody, not even one. Nobody. Enra, me tie local contractors association back one of my sister station or Irepa me video say they should commend this government because mobile road contracts or more across the country almost 98% ni nyina Ghanaian contractors. It has never happened in the history of Ghana before. We believe in nation building, giving our own people the capacity to operate, and that is what we are doing. And mumini ya montiko kumwetwa. Say mono monti ase say ye ba nti Sulemana Braimah person che say nka sa 23 contract ya ye ka ho asemi. Yen cancel ni na. Ni yen ko competitive tendering. No mo wi amo abeka che say judgment debt e kwan so twen. Is that what they are telling us? And it should be already one Sanam Constructions.
Yes, Sanam, yeah.
Or say the workers are
4, yes.
Look at the logic in this. The workers are 4 saying, Masa, me register my company. Now maybe sign a document not present here. SNIT document not present here.
Yeah.
And only they check the capacity of a company. Company ben na uko register. Ye catch there say just register nipa 100 answer wetin ya ejuma. Which company? Which construction company in this country? From where? We have some institutions in the country. Even omo contract staff they don't pay their SNIT.
Yeah.
I am not saying that this contractor is not doing so. But you see in there where they operate from, there was some key incophobia. You need them whether you have contract or not. Anameboa.
Yeah.
So if a construction company register nipa 4, say company no ba yenko for any omo ye adwuma ni. Ba okọ site say omo ye adwuma nipa o he ye adwuma. Now what ba be ka kire me say nipa 4 ni ya omo din okrata no so no. There's no way che say or your contract will beat me ye adwuma. And I'm challenging with this document.
Okay.
These are contracts. Yeah, ye de ma Sanam and Nanado. Eye maako 22. So Sulemana Braimah is telling me today say 22 contracts now Sanam executed under NPP regime no or the NIPA for an. Is that what they are telling us?
Wow.
You can mention some of the projects. I am asking them say These are contracts executed under President Akufo-Addo's regime by Sanam Constructions.
Sanam, yes,
all workers for no. Under President Akufo-Addo, or the workers for over 20 contracts.
Some are rehabilitation of old Padama area roads, Greater Accra, or your minor sport improvement, or a year in Kologu, Monoyo Feeder Road, or Upper East, over Greater Accra, and rehabilitation of a Palso, Vax Drive, Mayfair Road, and then Christ Impact Church area road, or SMB, Afariwadie, SMB, GP Warehouse area roads with huge monies. I mean, I don't want to quote the monies, but with four people. Rehabilitation of a year selected roads in Chado, a year 8.84 kilometers in one a year.
Yeah.
The same company.
The NDC Yes. Into the question is, sir, 22 contracts when the NPP are the man or the NEIP for the. We should stop this hypocrisy and continue as a nation.
Yeah, 2024. Yes. From 23rd July, from May, ABC.
This is a document from the Ministry of Roads and Highways. They awarded a contract to him. Say what from this conversation? So I want to tell you, sir, if you want to measure a capacity of a contractor, and you need to procure more senate, and you measure the capacity, and Rasul catch them saying any eligibility, no, you have some criteria. I will compel him, sir, on publishing the criteria now. The ministry need use it. Because the technical persons there, they know what they need before they can award a contract to a contractor. Not you, a mere journalist, doing your journalism job. What do you know about what they do in their offices? So you are now telling me what the engineers did after submitting their report to Ghana quantity surveyors, no? Are flawed. But when now they out here according information on what you are ranting on the media platforms, and a cogent argument was he making. Is that what he's telling us? That is what I'm telling you. Is a minu eziga omun 20 down. One year obekwa ntuchi ni wetwemu okrum kwanso. That is politics. We the politicians are doing our politics. The journalists, you do your work, but at times seek for information before you start condemnation. Politics is not about anger, although perception there's another argument. I want to say, at the Pepesu Road, yes, some more rehabilitation. I know a whole count, a chain. You see, in law, your interpretation, it makes us the same way. Ni literal meaning ye. Say the you be a better say. But so per what tia some na say ankasa udom wonsuko. Sana every sector be our common language omo yeden omo use. And to say what to say, I award the contract. They say rehabilitation of the Dopepesu Kwanta Road. And they say, yeah, pothole patching. What am I say? Sakwa na ye no. Ni nyina san ya den. I say a journey Eastern Corridor. And yes, yen san awarding ni biem. But this engineering for the terms rehabilitation no. Yet she said the way quite fresh.
Okay.
So this is asphalt concrete road. And yes, you are reshaping. And as you patch potholes. Now, who can say rehabilitation where they are not boarding? Let me give you another example. Ofa of Anko Road now. Look for the contract document. Almost say rehabilitation. So, a Juma no moya hono. In the right sense of you as a journalist, no. Obeka say rehabilitation.
Sure.
So moya kwan.
Sure. Yeah, kwan pa.
But many wa ufisuma hinkra wa bedu hat say me can rehab there. Unim so yes ho keke
na patch ho.
So why is this rehabilitation different from the Ekoso Ododo Pepesu no? Where from this debate? Where from this? Then they were citing cost of contract. And momo cost no kra na yehu bi da. Ne boe den. Mo ka no kra na nka mo kire say yes. Ye ba ye no 1 kilometer of roads e bi ye ni say. Tema motorway 19.5 kilometers. And Akufo-Addo omo de Maraboma. Ali said Maraboma company. Only 1 kilometer bo. 1 kilometer 17.3 million Ghana dollars. 17 million dollars. 1 kilometer tema motorway. O convert out there for exchange rate of 10.8. Over 187 million Ghana cedis per 1 kilometer. Where was those people in this country? Where were they?
And I know Oya in 17.
Me say
19.
19.5 kilometers tema motorway.
But 1
kilometer is $17.34 million. as awarded then till date. So where from this argument? ABM dualization of Adenta Dodoa. Okay, 22 kilometers. 1 kilometer. 60.35 million. 1 kilometer. 60 million under the NPP. So I now offer some. Are you know understand me? And these characters were in the country. They never spoke. Some journalists couldn't say they couldn't research to know say all these contracts were awarded, so people should resign. Is that what they are telling us today? Another one, upgrading of Aprade Dominance Bridge point over Brim, 3.2 kilometers. Omuye 1 kilometer, 27 million Ghana cedis. Brim area. 1 kilometer. 92.9. Another one, Kote Sewa feeder roads. Where feeder roads any critical access route. Near 9.12 kilometers. Omuye 1 kilometer be 26 million Ghana cedis. Mena make a show.
Interesting.
So do they even have the moral justification to debate us on this matter? We did not make any noise on this contract because auditors and you see, me being a politician, and I am saying this because of the argument, no more. But we know, sir, excuse me, contractor be a year, scope of work, and the pricing. It is all catch them say, yeah, quite mountainous area, the scope of work, you know, and then quite a Fiji sampan. It won't be the same.
Yeah.
Because and yama obey here or sampa no, it may be differ from what you need our mountainous area. So in Sulemana Braimah buy or any argument, no. Of a contract, you know, of a scope of work. Then you talk about the scope before you start inciting the public against the minister. So what we are telling them is that we are interested in fixing roads across the country. President Kine was say Ghana in Abedano construction sites and Adani Ampa, Kobono region. We are excited. Yeah, the Yeniaje, the oil Yeniaje, and then Oko Sampa, Drobo, Ekosi. Jape Krumbe Siri Jine Rango construction egusu gidi oko do sampa na oko do ada so fa hoko sin soko another contractor ejina kwan no so we excited wo fi brekum ekose kwa another contractor ejina kwan no so enkran kwanta enclave another contractor ejina kwan no so Sunyani road ring road Kofi Job ejina kwan no so wo fi Sunyani eko Kenya ase Alexebwam construction ejina kwan no so. This is what makes us happy. We start in this country for the past 8 years. Sunyani ring road there be America. President Akufo-Addo abanye antoche wo krono ho sa 8 years. They couldn't do it. There be an assign no track etwa krono ho hia. Etwa ho hia sanfie nwotwe. What did they do? What did they do? Then they have the guts talking anyhow. As if said the omo no be ye no, they were more excellent and obi be say omo legacy. And I'm telling my colleagues in MPP, momo anya legacy bi a was amodwene ho so obi say no. Abusia pade chirika ban. They left nothing. If they have any track record, some of us can sit and debate them any point in time. But we believe strongly, say, Abana Ghana for tomorrow. No, and someone you can't internet. Yet to Abamaye. Senior, I was fortunate to be with the then running mate, now vice president, Ewana Probonina, as a deputy spokesperson. There wasn't any constituency you visited ya. Nananombe kasa ni yenka kwan hwasem. Wherever we go, kwan. Wherever. I remember that was in 2016. Yeko community be in my area. Yeko si yeko akosi school dan amomo. Ohene ne ka kire so omu hia school dan. Omo kwan na enye. Yes, and yet try a manifesto so okay, you can see a bottom up approach.
Yes.
We visited communities. Yeah, stakeholder engagement. Into community be a yekono. Omo ne kan de ha omo. Na ya documented ya be kan manifesto policy no. So answer na year start your campaign no. Constituency be a better chip bia near him the pressing issue. That was the strategy we used. And to say almost your mark and enya. Ye ba na yen komo munzu. Masa. Akwani de be push more than the region. And it is saying, and they have the guts talking about Swami interchange. Swami interchange asem ya ye can contract no more award ya ye ne fund omu di sika no e ka ho be 23 no. Swami interchange is part. And we are using big push to do all these things. What is left for you? And he said, project in Ankasano, you're intentional. We should blackmail the policy. Say, you're attractive, the citizenry. I keep saying this. If you look at my age, I'm in 40 years. I'm about 35, I'm about 36. Say, Ejuma ye dia mamene. Say, me ye ni year. And for na many almost season, many on the benina on behu de me yen ne. Say, my yen ye and so. Many sanko for na ne best yen ya future nipa bonafon. But so ye ni year. Oh, Eric Adjei. Your man Ejuma ye ni. Oh, SMS wo nipa bonichen obia. U PS na ne beka. So I believe said this appointees na yabana. Your conviction. And we have a purpose. Your aim ti ayaba. And we are not in to service our interests. The interest of our people is supreme than our parochial interest now and go for no. Now with me mama me constituency kwai. Contract. There wasn't any properly so-called documents as an so watch. Now ko. Bantama ne constituency only 1 kilometer bo. So I don't get them.
Matthias, yeah. Let us say Eric Adjei no AD and Komosisi and we're going to head straight into a office and look at other matters there, how things are running. Now this one says, good morning, Kesman TV. What Eric Adjei, lawyer, said about NPP Rango contract before election 2024 is very true. There wasn't any proper documentation before the contractor was moved to site. NPP tried, but NDC is doing better. This one is Kofi Bija from Sampa and Odiwe Baye. And this one says that, so the whole okay, asking what he was on Asempa yesterday and okay, Sami Jamfi mentioned the opposition. I see. I mean, what can be brave? Good morning, Kasman TV on TV and your panelist. I'm a young guy from Japekrum in the German South. My greetings to Honorable Eric Adjei. Anytime I listen to him, I'm always happy. The contractor on the Jine Sampa Road to do the good work he did on the Bechim Commandant Road. I was told he's the same contractor.
Bechim Techiment, yeah. Very nice road. Rango on the
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Nice one. I also add the by what is really happening with the National Entrepreneurship and Innovation Program. Eric, so far, Akwakosi saying when it comes to Mebunu any Ejuma and after ni teacher flagship programmer Mwankasa Mode Ebeto Hose Mupesa Mode Boa Emma Eye Mebunu for any Ejuma meka Ejuma program no. Akosi saying sis ya.
Medase. We say we inti number na. Ena
Obende.
Kofa ifu buy. But in account.
Okay, account pa.
I say we a leader. Not say and criticize or my own wise now. So leaders, they be a or more up, and they end up being failures. I can see how you're machine because when you are being criticized, you sit up. So what I say, at times you may be doing right thing, but some of your peers may be doing something at your worst. And to say I'm prompted. This conversations in our bar, am I set it up? Then we move. I mean, yeah, born tour in 2024 elections. And Yema Hudu P and His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Ekai. That is Kwanya Befaso ama emebunu opportunity. Na almost wait me and BBI. And the flagship ahodo na edaya no ane e kan wansem ba ko ye national apprenticeship. Yeah, Menua Osman Ayar guys, Chief Executive Officer or National Youth Authority on running. Then we spoke about the CODES program, which is under Ministry of Communication. Recently, Matisse Omodi Amoako Atta Institute for no. Yeah, Menua my colleague no more signing is on front for that project. So ours, yeah, President Kasi Niechi, your friend Ejumera. Ejumera de akankasa or the Porto Kasa mo business owner. Enti na yebota nyina ne se kwanya ye befa so create opportunity amaga na mebunu atimi ayo mo adwuma. Enti ye launch program no somewhere April last year in Ashanti region. And senior one thing about entrepreneurship ne say entrepreneurship ehun adwuma is very complex kakra. Enye entrepreneur ne say onam obi nam kwan ho na mampani say obema support nti wi hia na wa frɛ ne say bra beje na kodidwa. Wo yes I am fa. And I always cite this example. It is said you'll be a kwaje besia or bank. No, so they cotton pork, it was zongo. Opa man 100 billion or beboka because markets now they could dijano. And yet taste ya omope. So before you enter into any market, your environmental scanning you should know what the people there in here. That is all.
Okay.
What I say. In the nipa do na businesses no. People don't properly plan. Ahochiraba inti menye bibi kakra menton bibi nhwese nipa beto a. Ba sa oti baby ti so zongo na onim se zongo mema pa tai pa. De odi beton pork no. Enka odi koton atai wo zongo a enka beboa e fact. But e bia obedwen se pork no sika na mu be du acha atai no. Inti wo koton pork. And that the baby fia be reward. That is how it is and that is business. So NEIP your concept now by developer, is about training and mentorship. Very key for us. Very, very, very important because so what many partners are entity now, you may not know what the person can do. There's a young man who came to my office, I think 5 months ago. Oba no say yamwano. Na mbizana say den opeso also person will be a pure water factory. Inti yamani skanko be a factory. Omune how ekutano.
Straight up, yamani skanko be a factory. Wow.
And I mbizana say den tin opeso will be pure water factory. No so omo area ho nyina no factory na ebi ni ho. Inti ensuo car na edeba no. Ya na edifigrator akra ha na eden edeba. Inti omo ba na nkofo de motoken ene nam kra na ase eton nti ono hu ni se NEIP boa no mani bie water factory na nkofo na omo free nkran eba no omo betimi agya ama we mo kra fansu no wo no ho na nkofo anya bia no. Then I told him this is a very nice concept because you have the idea say unya ya anka obi be a factory but baby amiti I don't even have that capacity say metimi aboa mo be water factory until they will be a proposal na fabra me team net tenase na omo hwemu a what is due no you support you with it. It's okay. No then proposal by so and channel sign back oba me off street no be kan how you know see when ya adwen sachra na me say aden o see odi na me ne kasa me advice ne say aden na ompe motokin no so ma me na ye fansu won ho no onkonko fa bi no no so mfa onko na nkofo nye den enya bi nto enti oba be ka kire me wanya bibi kakra ye opese odi to motokin enti se metimi aboa na nka obeto motokin no na wakwa akofa nsuo no bi o ma me no hwa ye den e de akwa achima na ono na hu se nkofo no kra na omodi nsuo no kono motokin ni so enti omo ntimi supply to the needs of the people. And I said brilliant meaning say okotena ase no wadwene ho ahu se ni state no wo mu no ontimi mie water factory but otil say government flagship eba no ne mindset ne say sika bi wo ho a ono ba beja den akobie factory na wa supply nso petem honya. Then I told him say me Eric Adjei me support no not from the office.
Okay.
So I supported him personally. He bought the Pragia.
Wow.
And I was starting a business. So the last time when we have a conversation, I think it will be more than a month. When we say Pragia or 3.
Wow. Yes. Out of the
three.
Wow.
Yes. Or 3 because was on one so I be a store no be. Inti kofo na omudi nsuo no ba ma mene na ji nsuo no. E na omo ba ono no ji nsuo ni bi direct e wo mo. Inti ni motoken 3 na wato no so ono mfa motoken no enko bio. Ono na fa nipa miensa omo na yisu motoken na ni nsuo na e ba no. Omo so de ko supply e wo community no.
So it means that he has now also employed.
Ba obaye no ono nko na ba na obepa ejuma. Ba ne botai na ode baye no na ye ntimi ana emano. But education na ye de ma na okotena ase no nti se adwumaru no ko wanya ma efu adwumaru no bio because the proposal ne ba your sign ba me ho be kan the problem am so I think I can help this guy with me side kakra meet me now ono aton ni nsuo or when workers miensa omodi nsuo no ko outreach. So we are building the young people for them to also create opportunity for others. Inti ya ba ye bie ye portal to me after say launch we Kumase nipa over 100,000 and they apply. But the promise, yes, the promise according to the president during the campaign is we should give 10,000 people training. And I told you, entrepreneurship is about training. Because, Masa, you come here, entrepreneurs say they capable banker.
Casman 92.9.
So could be a full more so on. Omu pia shepe. But ebimono training na yede ma mebunu na this stage. They don't even have it. Ne di ane so no na akwaje na besia or bank no de ye na ejuma. So he or she is the boss. Kwan ope and of us ye no. But we came, we sat with them, we taught them models sir. Obefa so dia ye wadwuma kwan obefa so keep you boost. We see kasem, we do sika besie, kwan obefa so akosa okope besia. What I say, how to maintain your existing customers, customer retention. We taught them a lot. Because one yes I no. Now time sika the many pana masa. I'm telling you. Because nipa bebre idibwa boka no. Sani marketing kiti ya because oni any idea bia about the business. Ne di ene so okwakoye. Nti yiwi ene swane so ene pick nipa 10,887. No bibibus as a kwan ben e fast so.
Yes.
We constituted a selection committee and they're very independent.
Okay.
Me from day one, ebabisi in the process be anywhere ya matinemu na I'll sit and make sure say we take proper decision. Beba ne se mekwa kwatena baby na the influence beba so ne the right thing. And even those that supporting us from venture capital, Maslow, British Council, they can tell you say I have never compromised this with my interest. So they selected 10,800 people, 887. I think they were in Eastern region for 1 week. And I'm going to selection no? Because, what they propose are attached. So, terms of reference, I'm going to selection. So after the selection, now we have to train them across the country. Into over 120 hubs across the countries and a chair at the moment. So the training was done for 5 solid weeks.
5 weeks?
Yes. Entrepreneurship training, 5 solid weeks. You train you about 5 weeks in a year, Then you signed a grant management committee. And the grant management committee was then headed by the British Council.
Okay.
Rep Bakwe friend Richard Shango. Then we brought on board one professor from University of Ghana Business School, and I did Apostle Amoako Catering Services CEO no.
Account.
Yeah, then account and Ghana Youth Federation president was also part. Then we brought a rep from Venture Capital. There was a rep from Finance Ministry. Then there was a rep from Ministry of Youth Development, and a rep from Maslow. Then my office. So you could see, say, those were independent hands. On board because I am a politician. Aside everything, my interest is supreme. So if I don't take care, I'm sure the president can't say me no, I can't achieve it. And although upon your closeness to the president, and on you share no my advisor, the can ye pan is a jumana media mano, koko ye men fan is our beme. Into year at Tojewa. So after the selection, you training Nipanin across the country, over 120 hubs. No, you could see say the education at the moment no wedding. Me call Towa Bono region, me call Greater Accra, me science call Eastern region.
Okay.
Call 3 regions. Me this year dispatch a team. So some of the regions like Eastern, any Greater Accra, my name is Sector Minister. And you could see say people were more appreciative of knowledge now impacting on them. No? You call a soldier man and a woman be so a catfish. I think she will be around 30 years.
Okay.
No, so on a catfish now, you know. And you know, Juna, Ojijini Sika. No, they are continuing them. And this any Sika now, they are catfish business, you know. And one I tell you, a trem or debi toberi. In so trem or benumunsu.
Watch and what
to be. Into your transfer calculation, and it's about some and so on. Let there be here Sika for be invested. But on no buy or be 1 week or honor. Wamaya Yamanatia says Sikana or in ubit me tresusu. Nesusu no be channel bank bit me genasusu so I then ama ne besia de ahye ne sika no yama na tia se sa de bi e beto de bia no on record ene ma na okofa ba ne bo no on record sa ne ma ni na onye.
And most institutions,
a lot of people don't do it.
A lot of them, yes. They don't do it. Oh, yeah, they're not in the suburb.
No, because so also work of an yama bana wow dear into the open or the bear. Capital no so the share na it doesn't matter say wow dear. But so what's not a cost near me? No, him say bosom so besan akokwan so a. Unim the obedi ne ne the obedi no chena. Unim the other call bank. It is all the 1,000 Ghana and a course bank. Now so per besia na ebeti am 200 Ghana account because of say account wo they can get you that money.
I get it.
But only Capra Usman Bank and was sorry I say me catfish.
Interesting. Obi send no message or say, "Good morning, host. Please ask your guest that I was part of the PWD who was trained for 5 weeks.
Yeah.
They promised to recommend us to various banks for loans to start our business.
Yeah.
When are they starting that?"
Yeah. Me that's it. Your program now is started from day one. PWD is for now no biano. Automatic. So the selection process say nipa over 100,000, ye 10,000. Obi o PWD na show on the forms bi ano e ka ho bi. And even grant management committee kushi I told them sir obi a okita viable proposal bi o PWD no automatically was all qualified to be part because a lot of them omo trimupo fine who the omo ye bi mo ba office be chiche me niam omo nsa na juma but how to get the support is the issue with the okay any APSA into communication on that APSA so facility omo dem startups and it's all share your grand disbursement na ye wosunyane na no other president na APSA bank was there. A lot of disbursement na Beyama those region na omone even bank account APSA bank and a creative account at the moment. And one thing that I want to do will be a man support to be a check at the man, not in my office. You have bank account, we take your details. What's the grant management committee said we should give you? You better transfer there to. Na ochine bi no bi am kaze connection man bi abegina mu say ono na ekwaje amame na waba beje ne cat. I am not that type. So I remember one big man called me, so oh obi friend and call for so obetimi abo mo grant nti obeji 15%. No so no kan kire nipa na say no nim see you no ho ne de. Because me no and always every human being there should be a principle in your life. Some of us where we are coming from. Ye hwe baby ane ye wo ni baby ye dru. Na ye san ko ye chi ko hwe ye nua no mo da so wote bia bia na ye wo mu bia. And what says simple about him. Because if I go to my hometown, some of me peers are many omo call RC school. Maybe a big crash me and some are still there and they need that kind of support. So just imagine say sanko phone be na wo baby omo apply. Then based on the position amanya ne see you best support you be 100 Ghana. Na me Eric Adjei ma fa chiri say mame 50 Ghana.
Also for 50.
I mean, I'm a credit to America. Yeah. And so, the catch yes, we are still in communication with APSA Bank.
Okay.
You know, more final decision beyond, so that one will come out. And if you sign MOU with a Greek ministry,
yeah. I was even going to ask you about the Nkokon program.
Yeah, say you engage them with Nkokon. So we met the minister agreed. Once we must start by a faces.
Yeah.
The almost starting the normal chairman household no. Your man cook 50 in this annual.
Yes.
But yeah, the young fall under that category.
Okay.
The numbers in a bit me across 200, 300 econo.
Okay.
Into a bar. Because a lot of the proposals now on the buy no. Baby not interested in that policy. So our Greek has agreed already. So I'm be finish here with Nkokoni feeding kakra. Then we give it to them. And this how you bebu na onye juma. Now support your business now person oh yeah na can okre minia yama nkukọ be 300 e de aduane aka ho nkukọ no kra na ye de omomo no manyina wi obehwe omo be 2-3 weeks na omo ye ready for market nti ye ma this opportunity a enye se nkukọ ni nyini wi a ochichi bi wi ton de aka na ne wa diska no o de betwe wanum ni de fatwa anya hwe ubenya kosua wo betimi aton kosua no bi o ton nkukọ na sika no san fa kofa nkukọ ma no foforo begum And don't put it in your mind, say, yes, see, every man can get no. We know, when you know, we are, every sign the beer by no. That is not how the policy runs.
Okay.
So we are going to make sure, say, shortlisted applicants are your warm data office. No, agree here ready to say, on your best start execution of the project. Why not?
Okay.
You're embarking on smooth.
Okay. All right. Now this one says, good morning, Kesman TV. I am a pure NPP member, but Honorable Eric Adjei is speaking the truth, because we, the people of Brekum West to German North, were suffering due to the armed robbers, and it all boiled down to bad roads on our area. We are proud Rango is seriously working on our roads. I'm Collins from Botokrom in the Brekum West district. Or they Ebaye and no. And then this one says that good morning, Kesman, you are doing a good job. Some of us are happy with your programs to inform, educate, and explain things to the public through your panel. NPP is more, but want to do everything that they exist. But we know that they are not keeping you're doing a good job. But this one is from Joby Donko from Seshi, Akitiso, Western North. Your friend say
Akaitiso.
Okay, Akaitiso. Okay. Hey, no ching. Oh, who's Onosonedia or de Ebaye and no. And this one says that good job done, Eric Adjei. You speak well, and you speak wisdom. Onosonedia or de Ebaye and no. And then let me see this one. Okay, I'll come back and read that one. Maybe my baby said whether indeed the 40,000 estimation, they said within the 4-year regime, no, you bet me enya 40,000 now, you bet me enya amomo employment now. That was the figure that I had when the election was on, and after the launching of Jumerano Eba. So remember,
Eric Adjei and I yet seen in Canon, or no, and I yet is ordained on the same air to Ibra. Now, Uti in Comodidia, in fact, now Utum's a branty way, the near Brepa Papa. I'll say, oh yeah, whatever it takes, and I say, oh yeah, everything within his capacity to make sure, say, you are joined the money Muhammad, a bedding, a best CD in this regime. Now, your uncle Fobin were NDC Moa said, yeah, some of their colleagues of money are beria, Muye Jumano. So Monso Sana or Mu Eya, come Gidi say. John Mahama ni nsensi form nka mgidi yesen ka Ghana for nso ye ho ebetoye yankopon ya aduma wo kina 1st of April memma sebi obi njimi wo because April fool e wo honom ba no kwase mewum ni se no kwase mewum ni se wo kina 1st April yankopon ya aduma omobetutu petrol and eno na mega mebisa se sesei niema ekoso ewo international world international market efa ye fango ho nsensem no abusia eyade a etwetwe aso eyade a eyeden etwetwe aso papa yie enti de bia nsema meka ne se mega se wote ho no ma wo ye Ghana ni a wo ye adwumaden no na wo bompa ye papa bi nso ede kiri Nyankopon se onhu wiase mobo especially this festive season, Easter festival, you have to what? Pray, because anyama ekoso any the way Iran for more kuma because of say a US for asho mo before no abusia enye easy. It's never a joke. It's never a joke. Inti wote honom na se sebi ebru sebi nyado konso ye ho se menyi se ya wiase no ekonenim and wiase no the more ekonenim no na niema den esesa. We never knew say enkafuwa price bo besen yakoso at this time. Isi siya no kasa na wa no kasa ina de 13 per liter. Inti so china almost ya tutum biwa which means eko 14 no eko 15 and that will be adia sebi embo my Ghana. That is why when be about your bonnet, your bonnet, and I say, your Casaho say, on make sure say factories, any priorities. Sen can people by no muteki, Paul, the oil refinery, no, or muteki is serious, and put too much, and also put too much effort in it. And I don't think a big dress is in a full price costly, and at least you may refine the Yankakra. In think she done hit yes, but abro, Kufa name people for Bidi Ghana. And dear could we say, Minkotin Kotian and Ado see John Mahama needing a one complete agenda 111. And I mentioned Bizan and Ado say, Seglem affordable housing, no, I could far buy with me, and this is the question I mentioned Bizan and Ado. Says Seglem affordable housing, Musia. About 800 unit house na as a 400 unit house na John the Many Mahama ACC ho utimi complete ye anase utimi eye mankofoko mo suku adan e-blocks a osisi ya okopiem e wo hin bi poporo a wo hin ka che ne se to go affect right ka che ne na se wan ba me bia ya ebibie o se onko bi yemi sana nado se na nado sa adan e-blocks na sisi nwudam no utimi complete ono kwa no moasie wie a wodi ane se obekọ ho no wakotwa ahomam se o ye wie anase ya dodo hom ne aye nima ba ko mi nima se bi na ye furniture no with eno no uye ya na mibisa o mibisa nti se ne na ado tena ba bi ka se John Mahama incomplete agenda 111 eno no pa kire sen ahwefo mumbo ame is it hypocrisy or wickedness anase bi umbuga na fo akufa de mpeso ye beto kasa o already in Ghana for nka try to be free but was yako Kenya no you're going to wake the sleeping dog. You're going to wake the sleeping dog. Let the sleeping dog lies. Enti upese yensan bra on visit wa we can visit you and tell you what to do. The truth. Enti Nanado shouldn't comment about this government. Of course, NDC ekasa for NPP umbra no more opposition. But you miss us how many of them and mutie and some emu sen emu de ohi na NPP futie. So komutie yanke bia na nka medusa ambrewe. But omoye de omope. Omoye ne omope. Nti ye ka kire Nanado. Buwa omone ni nka na manamu. Chitawadwen e comment section makraw. Bye bye.
Yes, I am plus why.
What try as you watch our pass it.
Define why.
Ube Piabo and say, what is matter? I just will be Baba.
And to which I say, a Quadanco school, near Neocosia, the capital cities of the whole world. I mean, you do Baba.
Define why.
Who said that the idea we bring back? But that could make how to make Negro black people. Was I know?
Yeah.
Me one year myself, people have no idea.
Wow.
They don't know what answer. And to me, almost said that a black Bible de Mao. Or the folk can't be some conform your wicked power to control their mind. Into a mono as an Bible and the winum as no Bible. How to make Negro through religion. So they shaping our man over 400 years. But thank God that now we have got a president who have gone back to them and said, let my people go.
Yes, sir.
Now you have to pay us back. It's just it will take another maybe. They say from there 219 years. Now my boss. I'm going to say maybe it will take another 400 years. And say be I straight. Because it's still I know me who say be asisem.
Papa baby ya do no so de ya because yempo de ye nyini no yenyi won wrem ene afuom ene abusuam ane eda busuam. Ben kwada no so aye wo mo no omo nyini with tablets ene computer AI. Enti afi kwa do omo ti omo free nipam.
say another plan. And so yeah, and no, another generation or more say idea that your friend saying, what if your friend saying? TV. That's how you can. But your friend, you brought for Bansan, television. Your friend saying, television. Your friend saying, and to Bruni Tenasino, and was sharing vision. And what they buy, and to tell our vision, not your vision, and to make you not have beneath the vision, beneath vision, Bruni. And tell your vision. And to motion and your vision, who shall be vision, and to be vision and the Udomo. You are here and the air can offer the Abonebra. Tell your vision. I feel what you say. Yes, and what? And take me on some petty vision. Because what's the no power channel was the whole day, no, and you will be, and you'll be. And not only way so as a ban. So back a grand nipa, the generation I is synthetic. Until I channel more on what I'm TV.
Japan and Susa. Japan educational system, may share Chinese educational system.
TV.
Satu no, not me we are not me the UAE. May compare and no me the to Africa one. I say we are not even learning. Japan ground to me if I can't go to Bawo school. Oben Nantiako Babia bus station, na bus abefano. Bus no so kwan for mu rescue me or baby yesi wo mo. No one Nantiako ni school bag na bone chine san ya konwa. Omo ho niam nyina obi nwom bibi mo mo kwada na omo na omo tete wo maduane. Omo na omo che wo maduane kwada nkete.
Can you imagine?
Yes.
Can you imagine? I am afraid for, you see, the danger of AI to the church and Africa as a whole. I'm telling you, I am better than you syndrome. It is the church who is not helping the Africa. Next time. You have work to do. The information you have there. Now we said you because you see a program. Some Dan Macachero. There might be preacher. The politics in the gospel. Now the toto, you know. Now me sound you Queen James be count. Now you hear Queen James. Now hear King James. Now you can now. We share Bruni Ababono. We so hear Queen James. Now you can Queen James Bible and the King James Bible. We must some crofui. We must have bon some ni baby. I wish you Bruni. No. You come to know the crabbing on your papa. Say, Buni Passy Bibini, Pogania Wojan. It is their vision, not your vision. Them can what I say. Them can what I say. Tell vision, tell your vision. Them can what I say. Them can what I say. And I didn't have the man Africa entertainment. You have to focus it. And then culture. Okay. Medisha, me say there.
Entertainment and culture.
Yeah, culture and the
Papa won say ya metaka say ade Nyankopon de che Ghana esum ye bo. Ye nyom to
ye kan ye agriculture. Okay. And agriculture entertainment. When ya be before ye nyame de mai. Let us agree with our culture. Now they have colonized our plate. Nti obi apeso take away no mo take ye nyina see ye kwa. Me papa na generation put na prosperity no 40 years na prosperity ayo no. Let us agree our culture. Our dancing, our music, exercise. Yeah. And
that was common in those days.
That is common in these days. The season near the Can you imagine? Only for them and what that is the most serious thing about us. They have colonized. Now we don't agree with our culture. Since we don't agree with our culture, we don't know what to eat. They have colonized our mind, colonized our soul, colonized our brain, and then colonized our plate. Them gonna what I say. Them gonna what I say. Now could I be? And I'm gonna call restaurant. One man come to me. So what is this? I'm saying your offer. Or take away them kind of and entertainment. Okay. But them kind of what I say. And then you enter and you sustain it. Enter and attain it. Oh. You enter, you attain it, and then you prolong it.
No one has said the finest musicians in Africa.
Bruni ni masa. Bruni ni said ya. Bruni ni masa. Asa nyame amfansa ma Bruni. Nti Bruni any entertainment. I'm not talking to the people. If you don't go back and learn a certain things and understand a certain things, your generation will be mobile. One feel so much or more. Them gonna what I say. Tell them can't you say, you know what? Why experience in Africa? Was it there? No. Say back. No. Actually, no, baby. I'm saying yeah, because the Africans are not ready to be who we are. And as long as you, I want to be like you, I am not giving you opportunity to experience me.
Yes, sir. Sure.
Now, can anybody in them? Them gonna what I say. Bibini baby, I saw you Bruni. A ben Bruni, you Bibini. The man who said Bibini, person you say Bruni. Bibini baby, I saw you say Bruni. Them gonna what I say. They cannot create a microphone. I feel you know my idea. Our initial. I'm just from back. The man who said Bruni about Ghana, about Fanny Paco. You couldn't make no cocoa into a ball penny patintum. I know different about Sapepe. They're making what I say. Or person experience the black, but the black want to be like them. Yeah. I pay your coach. Only for China or China or from China, and I have to petrina. Maybe Yagan and Goa. Because from China or if we be palm, I may present the announcement. Near Corner, we come and open fire. Okay. And they empire that. We are 2 p.m. We have entered into a decision at the very of decision. Yeah, me Bruni, from China first, within 25 days, is either so China petrol to no double, and answer Bekawa, never connect it. It's a decision. Ochina petrol, any gas, a diesel na yeto, Biako 15, Biako Anyahino. Ada within 25 days, Ada said, you better a double. And answer a sobeti, a 25 days decision based by American president. I'm telling you, Opa for Opa Jai.
Joel chapter 3, the verse number 9. Was it Mompaiwe Amanamai?
What's what?
Mompaiwe Amanamai. Prophet said, proclaim this among the nations.
Among
the nations.
Because this is going to affect the whole world. So proclaim this morning. We are coming to fire it.
Oh yes,
fire. So get yourself, get your oil for a year. And no by end. This is the first time I pass over any Eastern and we are see you we are say. Se tu wi asa yeden ya me o fa se wi asa yeden ya se wunim da obi be nyankwa enti wo triga eneti a wakum nipa se wi ase dem kan what ya?
Oh yeah.
What do you can what?
Sure, Baba.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
So if you try to prepare for a war at this season, at this time,
a wrong timing.
A wrong timing. Them gonna what I said. Now go to
verse 14.
Verse 14 said yeah.
Or say nipa you.
What's it there?
Nipa you.
Say now or build say 50,000 soldiers, American soldiers, and no more rescue.
Wow.
Can you imagine? 50,000 soldiers, a nipa you, and a woman.
Ewo atemu obohwan mu.
What's it? Ewo hibohwan.
Atemu obohwan.
Enti ya trigger say a judgment. The Iranians are ready to die than to surrender. So America phone him. What do you me say there?
They are ready to die than to surrender.
Almost Speaker of Parliament Nenra Okai say omunye ready so mbe surrender.
Never.
Ain't like never say down until the bones are rotten.
No, you are.
Asante
Kotoko.
Never said that House of
Komo. They are not ready. They are not ready. They have nothing to lose. They will fight to die.